Oh. Forgot to turn the light on. Oopsies. Oh, man. Okay, that's that. Stick this here. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Hi, Mariah. How are you? I wish I knew, I almost, hi, Beth. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Safia. Welcome, welcome. I made, and I'll make another one. I think a while ago, Mariah said that you would be happy to get a journal or a book from anyone, I think. And I made a concertina book, and I've already worked in it. So I'm going to make another one, and I'm going to mail it to you. And because I'll show you why I want to make another one. You're going to have to wait a while, but this is what I made the cover out of. So this really belongs to you, but I've already started working in it. So I will make another one. When I buy my next case of vodka, this is the box. It's called Tower Vodka. And the box, hello, Jennifer. Hi, Val. Hi, Shannon. And, but I've already started working it, but I'll make another one. And, yeah, because it's really crafted in Texas. And the box, the box that the vodka comes in has this neat blueprint stuff going on. And I love the box. And the vodka is pretty good too. It's like it's made in Austin, and it's supposedly, hi Belinda, competing with Tito's. And it's a little bit cheaper than Tito's, and I don't know whether you can get it everywhere. I got it here at a Total Wines liquor store. So anyway, I will be making one for you in the near future and do this. And I was watching Louise Fletcher, and at the very end, she was, hi Barbara, she was bringing out her concertina books that she had made over the years. And then she had another artist, and I have, a lot of that paper left, the poster board stuff that I used. And did I say hi to little listen that? I think I did. Hi, Jennifer, if I didn't. So this is, so I started working on it in the middle of the night with Pam, Ginger Cat Pam. My sleeping is all screwed up. I don't know why. And so she has an open play date, anybody that wants to play. So my brain started thinking about this little book, and I said, yeah. So I think at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, I started working in this. And that was Saturday morning. And then I played bridge at 9. Did I play bridge well Saturday morning? No. But anyway, so this was, I got some napkins out. This is a stencil that I cut a while ago. And then she was working on cats, and she has snarky cats, and I don't have snarky cats. But I have, these are Timmy cats, but they're not snarky cats. And then I got out I This is another stencil that I cut. It was a two-piece stencil. One is like the silhouette of the city, and all I went online and I typed in picture of a silhouette of a city, and I traced it or copied it, and then I made another stencil that goes inside of that that just has all of the little windows. And then this was watercolor and a little bit more napkins. And I thought I wanted to have some sort of continuity. I mean, doesn't really fit. I mean, they can be individual pieces, but the ones that she showed, this one artist, was really cool. It was one whole complete story that was told in using the concertina. So I'm thinking I want to do like, here's the city, right? So now I thought I would like to go like to a rural area or city. This is kind of, I don't know, this is the woods, I guess. And now we're in the city. And now I thought I would do like little houses and kind of like a small town type of look. And then I thought we could go to the zoo eventually because I carved all those zoo animals during Carve December. So it's pretty big. It's one whole. This is a, thank you. Thank you, Val. This is one sheet of, it's 22 by 28 poster board. They call it railroad board. I don't know. And cut in quarters and then folded. And it's taped together with first aid tape. Okay, so it's pretty long. You can see. Now, like most concertinas, there's another side to this. Now, the other side, when I got done, I know you can tell the whole story. Now, the other side, when you open it this way, when I got done crafting last Sunday, I think, I had a palette sheet in one of these, and it was filled with a lot of wet paint. And I just took this palette of wet paint and just slapped it down on one of those poster boards. So that's what's on the other side. So there's another possibility of obviously creating, this is kind of cool, to create something totally different on this side. So this is what the other side looks like. And this is with me just, smashing that wet paint down off that palette sheet. So we've got the other side, which is kind of cool too. So that's a kind of nice thing about a concertina book. There's so many things you can do. So when I get my next case of vodka, I'm going to make one of these for Mariah because crafted in Texas, right? And so that's the plan. But for today, I thought I'd make some, just quick jelly sheets of just, colors just to cut up and glue down. And then I made some stamps, simple stamps that I was going to, but I might just paint these. And they're just out of foam board, just shapes that you can kind of stamp all together. And this is kind of city. I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. And then I found all of this old paint. Oh, good. And this is really old stuff, Art Skill. And I thought I'd see what we can do with this on the jelly plate. And the other thing I found, I bought these, a whole set of these a long time ago. And I haven't used them. And I'm hoping that maybe they're still good. So maybe we can mess around with these. And these are Davenport? No, Wakely. And this is a great color. Where is it now? Cheddar. I love the cheddar. So I'm going to I have the jelly plate right here. And I thought I'd just squish some of this paint on it, smear it around. I'm going to use, what was I going to use? I have medical exam paper I can use. I have, gosh, I can't think. I've got this paper I can use, the packing paper. All right. So let's squirt some paint and see whether we can get anything out of this thing. I was watching football earlier, and I was watching the Giants Cowboys game, and then my son called, and then my grandson's hockey game came on, and so I don't know how that game turned out. So I'll have to check that. Let me squirt some. Maybe I'll just squirt the paint directly on the jelly plate. All right. I have these metal things. I love these metal things. Love them, love them, love them. Ah. There. Whoops. It curls up on me. Oh my God. That's Debbie's. Whoops. That's. I don't know. I don't even know. Are you supposed to put paper on them? I always put paper on the jelly plate, but I don't even know whether you're supposed to do that or not. Oh, you know what I have to get? Oh boy, just give me a second. I want to get the plexiglass. I'll be right back. Talks amongst yourselves. I'm back. Construction's coming along pretty good. Hi, Roseanne. Hi, Becky. They've got all the walls up. Hi, Uta. They've got all the walls up. And he talked about putting the trusses up starting tomorrow, which is exciting. And I went out in the front yard, and the trusses had been delivered to the front yard, and they were under a tree, right? And I went out, and they're gone. And I'm thinking, where the hell are the trusses? Now, it's not a big order of trusses, but you know what trusses are. They put the thing the roof goes on. I'm thinking, where are they? And I looked out the back, and I didn't see them, right? And then I kind of walked down the street and kind of looked on the side of the house, and I didn't see them. And I'm thinking, well, no one could steal the trusses. So then I actually went out onto the addition. I had to put the cat in the bedroom, and I walked out and to the end of the room. Well, what I don't even know what to call it. And one guy that's doing all the work, he had moved the trusses all by himself, and he neatly stacked them up against the house behind the bushes. So they're there. And I don't know why he did that, because now he's going to have to move them again, unless that means maybe he's not going to be here for a while. I don't know. I just thought of that. I have such a devious mind. He better. Well, anyway. So now there's a hurricane brewing. So hopefully that will not be anything that's going to be. The last one just fizzled out, and that's what you want. You want fizzling out hurricanes. All right, let's try burnt umber. And oh, that's never been opened. Well, I don't know whether I need to keep it a virgin or not. The puppet's cherry. I can't believe I just said that. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. This is crimson, as in Crimson Tide. Now let's just roll that out. Let's just keep it simple, okay? I did a little work on my doll book. I put the Rosemary's dolls in. I mailed out my bookmarks, and I mailed out the field notebooks to everybody that said they wanted one. And you're gonna, if you want, you can. I still have tons of them, believe me. But if you're interested, it's the field note thing I was telling you about. I'm giving out field notebooks, and with the hopes that maybe someday we can play in them together. These are the field notebooks. I have a whole bunch of them. So the people that I mailed them to are Barbara, Janet Baum, Barbara Clark, Teresa, Amber, Mary Jordan, and the woman that I'm doing the bookmark swap with. I don't have, let's see, I can't see. Okay, Beth, all righty, let me write your name down. I have Beth's address. Anybody else? Hi, Desert Nana. Good to see you. Becky's got one. Deb Farrell's got one. Carol's got one. Anyway, if you want one, I will put my email address in the Roseanne. Okay. Roseanne would like one. Okay. I may have your address, Roseanne. Do you know whether I have your address? I have an address book. It's great. None of the addresses are in alphabetical order. How smart is that? Not very. I've got Beth's for sure. Joan, Shelley, Cindy, Esther. I thought I saw your address. Maybe I don't. Barbara, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I need to. Well, I'll put my address in the description box. My email address, and you can just email me. I could have sworn I was looking through this the other day. All right. Well, I'll put my address, and then you can email me with your address. No, I don't. You emailed it to me. Okay, Belinda, I'll have to go back and look through my emails. I didn't see it, but I'll double check. Okay, Belinda? Sure, I will. I will take care of that. Okay, Mrs. Gigi. I get to see Mrs. Gigi in different times because she's across the pond, and so I've been bumping into her at Pam's. All right, let's do this, and I'll go back through. I'll check my emails. I tried to put my email address in my like about me community post thing, but they've taken the community thing away on YouTube, and I couldn't figure out how to. All right, let's do this. I'm just gonna go make some quick sheets. And this will be wrinkly, which is fine. Pull this up. Oh, that's nice. That's an easy way of getting some paper real quick. Is that Mr. Eddie's here? Hello, Mr. Eddie. How are things up in Massachusetts? Let's try the cheddar. Let's tangerine. Let's try the cheddar. Posts. Okay, it's called posts now. Yeah, I saw that, but I couldn't. I'll try again. I'm sure this is not good. Well, let me stick a pin in it. Stick a pin in it. All right, let's do this. These they're little holes. But I guess, whoa, don't do that. You almost lost the pin. Anything coming out? Well, let's do this. it's too bad that I let this dry up. Let me get a bigger needle. Get a bigger needle. Because these weren't cheap, as I recall. And I let them all dry up. Yes, this is the original cheddar. Cheddar. Like chowder. I know. Should be able to just pop this off, right? Wait a minute. Ooh. Oh, look. Well, what do I have? I have cheddar cheese. Oh, that's too bad. That's my bad. That's my fault. Didn't use them. Here's a good example of not losing. Not look at that. I actually have cheddar cheese. Yeah. I wonder if you added water to this, could you? No, that's solid. That is solid. Yeah, that's totally. No, sorry, that's too bad. That's my bad. Look, I'm exuding it. It's like a. Whoops. It's kind of fun. Oh, no, I don't want to suck it back in. That's scary. It's like a big poop. Huh. Wow, look at that. That's funny. Look at that. That's really kind of amazing. I hope people aren't too grossed out like this. I think it's pretty funny. Wow. Yeah, you can't do anything with that. Okay, well, lesson learned, right? If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. These are neat little bottles, though, to do other paints in. I might try to clean that out and put something else in that. Because I don't even know when these came out. I'm sure you can't even buy them anymore. They're vintage. All right. Ah. Wow. Okay, let me get rid of this. It's clay. It's clay. That's funny. Make pumpkins out of it. All right. Let me just let me get rid of this right now. I don't know what to do with here. I'll put it over here. All right. Okay. So I'm assuming I'm going to make I'm going to assume that all of them are going to be in that situation. Oh, Jesus, that's 3 Anchor Ann. They're all going to be in that situation, that same condition. All right. Yeah, they're all going to be like that. I can't imagine any of them being any different. Yeah. Tangerine. Yeah, they're all. All righty. That's an expensive lesson to be learned. Very expensive lesson. So let's do. We did crimson. What's the difference between crimson and? Oh, thank you, Roseanne. Well, this is going to be a good cleanup session here. Okay. We can toss that. And the burnt umber wasn't opened. What is this? Burnt umber. That's that. Comes in. Let's do some black. Look how juicy that. That's amazing. And this is cheap paint that I got at the local supermarket, Publix. All right, I'm going to get some of this. I hope everyone had a good week. I said I got to watch my grandson play hockey. Last week they were in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this week they were in Colorado Springs. And he lives in the Denver area, so that's not that far. And they were down 2-0. They came back, tied it up. They went ahead 3-2, but they ended up losing 4-3. But my grandson got to play an enormous amount. I've never seen him play. I don't know. He got to play a lot. And but they lost. But it was fun to see him play. Yes, it is. It's wonderful. Ooh, I kind of like that. That'll be perfect as background. Yeah. Let's do some more over here. Okay. Yeah, because he came home after practice and he said to my son, I don't think I had a really bad practice and I don't think, the coach is gonna put me in, and he went to the coach and he said to the coach, what can I do? What can I work on? And I knew what the coach was going to say. He needs to skate harder. He doesn't. He needs to skate harder and faster. And he did. But the guys, there's two guys. I guess they're dads. I don't know, or parents or whatever. But these guys are pretty funny. They think they're funny. And I'm sorry, missing people coming in. Hi, Jackie. And they can't seem to get my son's name, my grandson's name right. Well, the first time he played. Just stick this here. What the heck? I'm going to cut it up anyway. The first time he played, they called him Utah because he had just moved from Utah. And I thought that was I like that kind of a nickname. They called him Utah. My last name's pronounced Lahr, Lahr, as in Bert Lahr, the Cowardly Lion, if you all remember that. But they insist on calling him Lahr. I don't know how you get Lahr out of Lahr. But anyway. So they would say Lahr took it. I'm thinking, and I have to remember that Lahr is my grandson. They called him Utah once during the game. Well, this is going to be good to cut up and use as stuff. We need some brighter colors, I do believe. Oh. So let's get some brighter colors than the black. We're not going to be, that's done. So we need to get some real paint. I know what I want to use. Yeah. And this stuff is crazy to use. And when I bought it, I didn't know what I was getting. And it's all over the place. Oh, look what I have too. Oh. Okay, let's use some of this. All right. This stuff is really cool. It's like liquid. It's high flow, and it flows. And I also have some they're not making this anymore, right? The nickel orzo yellow. Somebody said they stopped making this. Where are they from? I don't know. Let's do some yellow. Oh, it is still available? This nickel. Let's use some of that. This is the liquid. So that means it's not high flow. It's just, gosh. Ooh. What a mess. Look at that mess there. Yuck. Oh, man. Let me get... Yeah, he's been playing hockey since, like on a regular team, since he was 10. And he still has his teeth. And they wanted him to try out as goalie. I'm so happy that he's not a goalie. So they didn't win, but nobody got hurt, which is always good. The guys that can't get your name. Oh, well, that's interesting because one guy is, and these are guys that are part of the, they're volunteers. They're not. They're just. I think they're parents. But one guy is originally from Minnesota. That's a good point. And the other guy is from Canada, and he's got a really thick Canadian accent. But that's where they're from. Yeah, originally Minnesota and Canada. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I did not expect that. I like it, but I didn't expect that. All right. I'll take that. Let's put some of this down. Let's do some. Whoa, blowing away. Right, this stuff beads up. I know that because I was. Oh boy. Let's see how much of a mess we can make. Oh, I was watching. Is her name Jackie Bernardi? Is that her name? Is it Jackie Bernardi? She was doing something like this, and she was saying that the high flow stuff beads up. You can add stuff to slow it down. I don't have a roll-off thing here, so. You guys are probably just cringing. Oh no. Watching me make a mess here. Hi, Mama Judo. I don't think I said hi to you. Your early morning? Okay. Now, is that the video you're making for the Dresser Girl people? Or are you going to be live like at 6:30 like you normally are? Hi, Elizabeth. Well, welcome. Well, it's really, oh, okay. So you are going to be on at 6:30. And you're going okay, you're going to be on at 6:30 and you're going to show the video that you made? Ooh. Oh, look at that. That's what's so cool. That other stuff that's up, I have no idea. Oh, I like that. Okay. All right, let's do a couple more and then we can see if we can't. Did I close this? Okay. My live will be the video. Oh, okay. You have time to edit it. Okay, that's fine. Gotcha. I think, yeah, I got it. All right. If you don't know, Becky is part of a worldwide organization called Dresser Girl. And I know. Hi, Miriam. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's really late. Miriam's in Israel, so it's. Oh my gosh. How many times are you going to do that? It was so much fun cleaning it up the first time. It's because the nozzle is verschugene. You know that word, verschugene? It's one of those great Yiddish words that means all effed up. It's verschugene. This is a pretty blue. Wow. Yiddish is such a great language. I think it's considered a language. It's a combination of Hebrew and German, I do believe is what Yiddish is. Pretty sure it's a mixture. There's a lot of onomatopoeias in Yiddish. It sounds like what it is. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. It's amazing. Look at all that texture. Oh, look at that little bit of, there's a little thing of red there. Holy mackerel. Who knows what that came from? Look at all the, I did not expect that at all. That's cool. All right, let's do, I really need to spend some time and wash these little nozzle things. Oh, you can use ink on here. Oh, okay. That's good. Oh, thank you, Eddie. I didn't know that. I know very little. But Eddie said the high flows pull up everything. Yeah. Including your teeth. Huh. All right. Let's try, what do we got here? Magenta. And I'm going to clean this little titty so it doesn't spray all over the place. Okay. Let's see. Maybe. Have I used all of this? Oh boy. Oh boy. We got lots of it. Let's see. Can I maybe, let me do this. Let's see if I can't grab some of this and just stick it over here. Now that works. Okay. All right, let's be careful, Anne. Your couch is right there. I've got furniture in my living room that belongs out on the porch. So it's a little crowded in here, to say the least. Well, I got a goodly amount of that up. That was good. Okay. Okay, let's do this. There, saved it. This is magenta. Magenta quinacridone. And I know the quinacridone is something, right? Because you have other colors that have that in it, right? The quinacridone is an ingredient. I don't know, because you have other things that have that quinacridone. This isn't, but you know what I mean. Oh, that's so pretty. It's kind of like a pink, but it's not. Okay, all righty. Okay. Stay, stop. Okay. Let's do some stamps and let's see if we can't build a village. Ah, ha, ha, ha. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this. Let me do this one. This is the quinacridone nickel azo gold. So there's that quinacridone. So is that's like an ingredient, right? It's like metallic. So I guess it adds a certain element, the quinacridone. Okay, good night. Oh, see, that's oh, it gets like a little, oh, that's good. That should come out nice and smooth now. See, that doesn't look like gold at all, does it? Wow. Because has its own thing. No, I didn't get enough of that on there for darn sure. Huh. Well, let's do this. Now you can put acrylic originally developed for, oh, so is that like, so it has like, I guess it's spray paint ability? Like an airbrush stuff so it doesn't clog? That's interesting. Hi, Julia. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Huh. Boy, that's dry. It's instantly dry. All right. Okay. Stay. Okay. Let's put this away. I have some yellow tracing paper that you think I can find. No. How do you lose yellow tracing paper? It's in a big roll, almost as fat as that roll. Okay. So let's see what we can do with those. put this down. That's already dry. Wow. That's fast. Okay. Clean those up a little bit. All right. So. Oh, things are blowing. So let's start gluing. Every time the air conditioning turns on. I don't know why the air conditioning is running so. It's not. It's like 83 out. Oh, come on. I need my. I'm going to use matte medium. This paper here is packing paper. I can't think of the name of it. But it's the paper that the packers use. And it's got a name, but I can't think of what it is. Newsprint. Thank you very much, Eddie. It just was not there. It just was not there. It escaped me. A lot of stuff escapes me. Let's see. I'm going to stick that there. Let's do this. Stick this here. Yeah. Brush. Kind of loosen it up a little bit. I did wash it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I want to try to get a new camera setup when I move into the studio. You know, one of those camera setups where they have like a bar that goes across like so, and then the camera hangs. I'm just using over here. What I have over here is it's like a mic stand. It's like a mic thing, I guess, with a clip. Well, when I went out there just looking for the trusses, I feel like a fool now. I'm thinking nobody would steal the trusses. How would they steal them? Yeah. Anyway. Gosh. I'm just sticking the paper down. Yes, the metallic paint is, I've got a whole bunch of it. I have, it's not going to work. I have Arteza metallic paint, and then I have their, and I was asking Mariah the other day, I have their, what they call their iridescent paint. And I was, because Mariah was telling me that, you know, the metallic paint, have to be careful because it dries a lot faster when you're jelly plate printing. And I was running into some issues when I was trying to jelly plate with it a couple of weeks ago. And she said that the drying factor of the iridescent is fast too, like metallic. I don't know. Is there a difference? Is it just a word? All the shiny paints are that way. Okay. I guess. So I guess my question is, what's the difference between an iridescent paint and a metallic paint? Is one like more what's the word I want? More translucent, or one more opaque than the other, or is it just semantics? It's a word, but they're pretty much the same. Hi, Devin. Well, I noticed paints that have pearl in their name. Hi, Joyce. Are iridescent, or one of those shiny paints, and they add the word pearl in the description of the paint. At least Arteza does that. Okay, the wording usually depends on the, okay. So it's manufacturer's choice. This brush is not working very well. Let me just see. Let's take this. Let me try this. These things are really, these silicone things are really cool. Maybe I'll have better luck with that. Maybe not. I'm making a real mess here. Get over there, get over there. Got some wrinkled. Okay. Let's see. That's that. Let me see. What do we have over here? Oh, let's do the some of this. Yes. Stick some of this here. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry, I'm not reading chat. Apologize for that. Don't have much. Not much other than the addition. In the one-man show. I have to say that this guy, Chris is his name, the carpenter, he is the neatest carpenter, construction worker I have ever come across. And over the years, I've had work done by various, carpenters or handymen or whatever. And man, he cleans up nice. It's amazing. He has one of those big blowers. Hi, Mary. And he blows the whole foundation, everything. When he's cleaning up, all the sawdust, all of that is blown and cleaned up. All of his extension cords are neatly rolled up, and his ladders are neatly, placed down, and the wood is neatly stacked that he didn't use. I mean, this guy, well, he was so neat that he moved all of the trusses from the front yard to the side yard. I don't think anybody would complain. I mean, people can be kind of silly, complain. They know that this is a construction site. I've got a gigantic dumpster, in my driveway. But anyway, he cleans up very nicely. I really like the look of this. This is really kind of cool looking. So why don't we just stick a little piece of that here, like so. It is kind of fun to use tissue paper or, with this medical exam paper, because it goes down so nice. Okay, I need something right there. Well, what can go there? Maybe some washi tape. Okay, sticking that. All right, let's do. Do I need to save that? No, I guess I can throw that away. I can throw that away. Throw that away. Throw that away. All right. Okay, there. Okay. Let me. I was going to put washi tape there. Okay. Let me dry this real quick and then see what we're doing next. Okay, let me dry it real quick. know, some. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's right. Cleans up nicely. Means he's good looking. He's a nice looking young man. He's not a big guy. He's kind of lanky. But man, I'll tell you what, he's one strong mother, you know what. Because he's built these, he's framed out a whole wall with 2x4s and gigantic size matters, yes. And it's got a header, and 2x4s. It's a whole frame of a wall. And he lifted that. I didn't get to see him do it. But one day he said, he left early and he said, I can't lift this. I'll be back tomorrow morning with somebody to help me. So he came back the next morning and with nobody to help him. And I was in the kitchen and I came out. I heard him pounding on the thing because he pounds it to knock it into place. And I said, I didn't see anybody with him. And he had lifted it by himself and put it up. And then they're pounding on it to get it lined up and everything. And then he did that with the back wall with no help. And he's moving these trusses like they don't weigh anything. I'm probably going to wrap that around. But okay. We don't want that. That can't go there. That ought to be with stuff. Okay. All right. So now let's see if we can't make some little houses. I mean, the background's going to be a little wonky. Let's see. I'm trying to read chat here. Joyce. Hi, Jane. Finally have my desk together and just putting isn't that fun? And the room is painted. That's so much fun, isn't it? Okay. Well, I guess I don't know whether he was pulling my leg because I had asked him earlier in the day and he said, oh yeah, I can lift it. I had my Wheaties this morning. And then he left and he said, no, I can't. And it's like he ran out of steam and then he came back the next day and he did. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. But all I know is it's in place. The whole thing is. I got broad paper here to stamp out the houses. Well, I can stamp them on this and they'll come out. Oh, I'll come out of this. Okay. Let me move this over here and see if this is going to work. I have no idea whether this is going to work or not. Oh, I can use this. Stamp right there. All right, these are little stamps that I made out of foam. And that's a little tree. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll find out. Okay? We will find out. I juiced this up. Oh, wow. That's great. Sometimes it's really hard to get sometimes I have, out of experience, sometimes it's hard to get these guys back to do the finishing stuff. You bought 2 corner bookcases. That's funny because that's what I was out there with my measuring tape, measuring the wall space I'm going to have to put bookcases on. And I've got one sectional wall that's 36 inches. So I could put a 36-inch bookcase floor to ceiling. And then on another wall, I have 40 inches and another 40 inches. So I have a lot of space to put bookcases. And most importantly, I measured my craft box to see how that was going to look, because that back wall is a solid wall. All the other walls, there's only one other wall. They're all open. They're all going to have big windows in them. The windows are 60 by 60, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 windows that'll go across the back of the thing, overlooking the pond. And I measured the solid wall. You need another bookcase. And this thing is 9.5 feet long when it's fully opened. And the wall out there that I'm going to have where this is going to go on is 11 feet. So it'll fit perfectly. What kind of bookcases did you get? If you don't mind my asking. Because someone turned me on to, yes, lots of natural light. Yep. Someone introduced me to the world of IKEA Billy bookcases. I'd never heard of them before. And now I know about them thanks to Safia. I didn't know they were a thing. Oh, that's going to look cool. All right. Yeah. And the door, you have to have a door by law. I have to have egress just in case, right? I have to get it. And the door is going to be all glass. It's going to be, storm door, but it's glass. It's hurricane glass. I got them at Walmart, and they are, I think, better than IKEA. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Well, what I wanted was built-in bookcases, but that would be very cost prohibitive. Let's see if I don't know whether I want to cut these out and glue them down or try. I think I'm going to cut them out individually and then glue them down. That way I don't have to try to line up the little houses. I went online and there's several videos out there where people have hacked the Billy bookcases and they've done molding and stuff like that to make them look like built-ins. Oh, look how well I lined that up. I'd been practicing that and I had not been successful. Yeah. Well, fortunately, they have agreed they're going to put them together for me. I used to love to put furniture together, but my putting furniture together days are over. I just can't do it anymore. But I used to love to put furniture together. That's not in my purview any more purview. Is that the right way of using that word? Well, and I told you all last week that I had that leak that came in. I think I'll just put this here. Where they had taken part of the roof off and they didn't seal it up properly, so water came down and it got underneath the laminate floor in my bedroom, causing that laminate to bubble up. And the contractor is going to put in a whole new floor in my bedroom. Oh, this is just for fun. I'm putting this in. I made a little concertina book, and I'm building like a little village to go. And these are stamps that I made. Well, you can see this one's falling apart, but yeah. And I was just doing jelly plate, just making just nothing fancy, as you can see. Yeah. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I thought I had a whole lot more of these than I could have sworn. I have some older ones that I made, but they have windows in them. I think I'll paint little windows in them. You'll have to cut that out. That's a little crooked. And the chimney's not good. And here's, yeah, I know I had, there's another one I made that has a, I see they get underneath my computer. Look, I knew I had other ones. Come here, you little. All right. Mystery solved. And I can draw roofs on. And actually, I might cut out little pieces of paper. Okay. I can draw a roof on there. Let's do it. See, I have others here. Okay, let's do this. All right. Yes. They slipped underneath the computer. See, a little house. Little house. Hoose. As the Scottish would say. And my brother has a hoose. There was a guy that was trying to pick up my friend Mo. We were in Dublin, and he was really taken with Mo, and he thought that Mo would be the perfect match for his brother. I mean, he was trying to impress Mo about his brother, and he said, and my brother has a hoose. Oh my God, we could not. We didn't. Oh my God, we wanted to burst out laughing. My brother had a house. And my brother has a house. All right. So now I'm just building all these little things, and I'm just gonna, let's see. We've got a glare here. Now I also have, this is the makings of a tree. So we'll do with the tree. We have the branches, right? And now we have the tree right here. See? You can see how old these are. My gosh, they're falling apart. I made these years ago. Let's see if we can't get this on right. And if not, I can do it again. Now we have a little tree there. And all right, and I have this too. And this was in this tree thing, this thing here. This was an embossing folder. And I put that foam stuff through the embossing folder. And then you got this little texture. So let's stamp that out and see what that looks like. Oh dear. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. And I inked up this ink pad before I started. And the ink was so saturated with ink, it was laying on the top, but it's really not. So now I'm going to get ink all over me. All right, I don't know whether this will work, but we'll stick it over here. If it doesn't work, it's okay. I've got a whole thing full of foam board stamps where you just cut stuff out. Let's see. Yeah. You got a glare. But I can cut that out. Yeah. Cut it out. Cut it out. Okay, let's I wonder. You know how white does not work well. Never does. But we shall try, right? So all we can do is try. I'm going to draw some windows. Oh wow. Let me move this down. Zoom in my manual zoom. Wait, I'm surprised. Whoops. I do that so you can see what I'm doing, and then you can't. Oh, Ian. Yeah, they work for a while and then they don't work. Look how, you see how juicy that was? No, it's not. No, it's not. But I think if I just wipe it off, the paint, well, everybody knows the problem with the white gel pens, paint pens. Let's see if I wipe it off, whether that will help. Yep, it helped. Okay. wow. Hmm. That works pretty good if you wipe the thing off. Have you ever tried that before? I've never tried that before. All right. That's working pretty good. I don't know how I got a line in the middle, but I did. I almost started all over again, but I didn't. All right, so this is like a skyscraper. So I don't know. It doesn't really belong in this lineup, but I'll put some windows in it and we'll call it. We'll see what that looks like in the end. Okay. Let's do this house again. Add some smaller windows. There we go there. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat. All right. Okay. I wonder if I can. Let me see. I don't know. Well, we'll find. Best way to find out is to do it, right? I'm wondering whether I can outline that in. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. The field notebooks going out in the mail tomorrow. They're out in the mailbox right now. Ooh, can you see that? I like that. Look. Oh, I think that looks nice. Let's do this. Huh. What do you think? I like that. Let's see. I don't want to put my hand down on that. Let's do this here. I can color in the roof. Huh. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can do that in another color. Let me see. There's only one way of finding out, right? These are those grabbies that everyone was grabbing. Grabbing, get it, get it, get it. Everyone was grabbing them up. Well, let's do some yellow windows. Can be in an apartment house. Hi, Jennifer. Is that a new Jennifer or the old Jennifer? Kind of like that. Let's see. Gonna do it upside down. Oh yeah, it is Jennifer. Let me do this. Got a horrible glare. You probably do too. Oh, maybe you don't. I do. That's another thing. I would really, 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 really like to get the lighting squared away. Let's try some red. Let's see. That's orange. Let's do some red. Oh, this mat here, the cutting mat. Yeah, this one's pretty beat up. I would say it's a lot. Now, isn't that funny? This one's not working. All the others. Oh, the houses. Isn't Does that make any sense? Why it's not working and all the others work just fine? It makes no sense to me at all. I don't know. Oh, well, stick that down in there. Oh, I got it to work. A little gentle persuasion. These will be very colorful little houses. Well, they're not. Well, the windows will make them colorful. Now it's decided it doesn't want to go anymore. Come on. Be nice. It's okay, Lily. It's okay. I don't know. You're fine. Oh, man. All right. Now it's going to work over here. Got to hurry up before it decides not to work anymore. Come on. One more row. Okay. Woo. No, 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 no. Lily, no, no. Sorry. She's looking to come over here. She can get over here a lot easier than she used to be able to. When don't want her. No, no. Here, lie down. Here, you can lie down right there. Be a good girl. Be a good girl. I love it. Oh my God. Well, I have one that's close to that. Oh shit. No, I'm going to cut that out anyway. Okay. I'm at the school that I taught at, right? And we were doing, they would do Thanksgiving baskets, and each class would make a Thanksgiving basket for a needy family. And then they would, it was Holy Trinity Episcopal Academy. And then the kids would carry the baskets in, and then the priest would bless them. And it's a big deal every year at Holy Trinity. So the first year they did it, I invited my mom. And this one student that I had who was kind of on the spectrum, I introduced, his name was Reese. I introduced him to my mom, and he looked at me and he said, I didn't think you were old enough. How did he word that? I'm surprised that you're young enough to have an old mother, or something about me being old and that I had an old mother. He was surprised that my mother was alive, or he made some, funny comment. I wish I could remember how he worded that. My mother and I looked at one another, didn't say anything. What did how did he word that? Oh, I'm surprised that. Oh, I'm surprised that. I guess he said, I'm surprised you have a mother that's still alive, or something like that. Yeah, that's what he said. I'm surprised you have a mother that's still alive. But 6 years, wow. Let's see. Okay, I'm up here scribbling, getting these pens to work. Let's see if I can't. Ooh. Kind of like that. I mean, it's kind of like out there if you get them. Let me do the outline of this tree like so. And just go like so. Because that's what that is. It's like so. Like so, like so, like so. Well, my son, the school teacher, the one that's the school teacher, he seems to be acclimating himself to his new environment. And his new principal and the new rules, so to speak. He's a special ed teacher, and they have to do IEPs, individual education plans. That's why, yeah, right. And I guess every state does them a little bit different. So and he has a mentor to help him with that. And he was telling me what a wonderful mentor he has and how helpful she is. So that was good to hear that he had some wording that she wanted him to change. Because again, every state does those things differently. So, and she happens to be a hockey fan. And as they were talking, got to know one a little better. Richard was talking about his son playing hockey, and it turns out that his brother, my oldest son, is coming out to visit him. And Richard had tickets for the Avalanche game when Dave and Alex were coming. So he asked this mentor whether she would like the tickets. And she said, "Oh my gosh, yes, I would love them. How much?" And Richard said, "No, this is, a thank you. I want to thank you for being, helping me." So that worked out well. Yes. Thanks, Val. It is fun. Yeah, I'm having fun doing it. That's for sure. Don't think I'm going to use that. So let's cut these out, let them dry a little bit, and see if we can't kind of arrange them on the backgrounds there, how that's going to work. Let's see what I got here. Okay. Whoops. Let me put the heat gun on this real quick, and then we'll cut them out and rearrange them, see whether we can. We're going to need more trees. I have little cars too that I did little foam cars. Lily, you're okay. I don't know what your problem is. There's no thunder. Unless you're anticipating a storm. So this is the page we made. And it's a little out of, all over the place. Oh, Devin, you still here, Devin? Normally she's, but this is the concertina book that I made. And I used the vodka case for the so this is the city I did. And so now I'm adding on to that. And these are papers that I made. And I'm going to make another one of these books for Mariah. I just have to finish my current case of vodka. I should have given her this one, but alas, she will get one. All right. Scissors. All right. And I discovered that all of my Dina Wakley paints that I didn't use in a timely fashion have dried up. And this is what they look like when they're all dried up. That was a very expensive lesson. Just saying. So use your supplies in a timely fashion. And I'm assuming they're all in that shape. I can't imagine. Oh wow! Guess what came out of this one? Water. Water came out of that one. Oh my gosh, this one's okay. Now, does that make any sense that this one's okay? Oh, yours did too? Okay. Do you remember the dilution paints that came in that flat, came in a flat, wide mouth tube? This is these. Do you remember this? These came in this thing, this this shaped container. These really dried out real quickly because there was such a large surface area, you know? I mean, they're great little jars, but I didn't use these in, I didn't use these in time either. Before I lost many of those. This just squirted out. Let's see, you can't see. Let me go like this. Let's see. No, that's just water that's coming out. Yeah, it's just kind of. I don't think I could shake it enough to get it to. All right. Where am I? I found my scissors. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, it just wasn't a good design. I can understand that flat one because it, but these with this super narrow neck, you think that there would be less area. You think. I don't know how these are going to look, folks. And I don't. Now you can't do this. And I might just. I don't know. I kind of like this. I'm kind of liking that. I don't know. It's just versus cutting them. I don't know. I kind of like the way that looks. Hmm. Hmm. Whoops. I don't know. I kind of like that way. It kind of, I don't know, something about the way that looks. Now let's cut one out completely. Oh, I didn't even realize they. I didn't realize they still made them. Oh, Mary, did I? I think I did say that the field note. Yeah, I think I told you when you came in. The field note notebooks are in the mail. They'll go out tomorrow. Let's see. I really don't know. Oh, you're back home? Thank you. Do you like them with with this with the green left? Because I kind of like this over this. I, I'm not going to use that, but I can certainly stamp more and I can make more stamps. Ooh, keep them blue. Yeah, I kind of like that background. Yeah. Oh, I like that because that's kind of like this is kind of the shape of a house. Goose. And I could do that. What do you think? I can cut that to make it look like a house. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Ah. Yes, it is kind of a smoky sky. Yes. Yeah. And I like these with the different colors. Let's put the tree in. Cut the tree out just a wee bit. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. And I got this tree. Mhm. Yes, draw some crooked houses. I'm liking that a lot. Now, I don't know whether I want, maybe put some down like so. I obviously have to make some more houses, which is not going to be a problem. But yeah, I'll make some houses up here, or maybe. Ooh, ah, what did Barbara say? You went to school with. I kind of don't like them as well with the background, though. I love the background. Maybe save as much of it as you can. I'm not sure what you mean. Save as much as this is the background, or this is the background. That yellow on the left looks like the woods. This here, no, it's the right. No, that's my left. This here looks like the woods. That's my right. The yellow, but this is the yellow. Is that this yellow? Well, that's what I was thinking. Is maybe fill in this, yeah, like a woods area. And then then when you said that, I thought maybe I'd do a whole bunch of trees and have like a whole wooded area. Okay. So I'm not sure whether I don't know. I kind of like that with that background. I mean, I could cut that down a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to say goodbye. And figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some more houses. Make some more houses. Make some more trees. Maybe make some more tree stamps. I can obviously make more of this because I know how I made that. And I also have a cloud stamp too that I made. Clouds. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, folks. I appreciate all your input and your help. And have a wonderful week. And I'll see you out on the internets. And again, if you can't be good, be careful and fabulous. Bye, all.